Right, I think it's back. Difficult to say for certain. Now we have to do all of the usual extra bits when it inevitably fucks me around. Such a fucking tedious piece of shit that is the world. Right, here we go. Pop it out. Grab that. Luckily, if I come off of the screen, the game pauses, which is quite helpful. Although it did take me a moment or two to figure that one out, or remember it, I suppose, technically. Thus, you missed a little bit, but essentially, these guys here, the cursor's not on the screen, that's fine. The guys top right, they're the Granus Knights, and Selene is here, and it's basically going to be a witch hunt.
Darkness with terrible powers.
There is a lot of darkness here, in fairness.
I have purified much darkness in my work so far.
No,
from my experience, this darkness is the doing of Valmar. I am not mistaken.
I mean, she's not actually technically wrong here, but she's definitely not equipped to actually deal with the real Valmar.
Until further notice, this village shall be under the control of us, the Cathedral Knights. All entrances shall be sealed.
Well,
no one may enter or exit the village. Understood? Anyone violating my order shall be deemed a minion of darkness and purified in the name of Lord Granus.
We've shot inside the back of her head. That's an unfortunate camera turn.
Come, my Knights of Granus. Take up your blades to cut down the darkness.
Oh,
God's light shall shine.
She's a complete fucking zealot. And these guys are going to be a problem, aren't they?
I ought to have introduced myself. I am Selene, leader of the Cathedral Knights.
I'm going to smite the darkness. That was your introduction, dear. Nobody needs anything further than that.
Hey, Elena. You know that crazy zealot over there?
Oh,
yes.
Use the same word.
She's the High Priestess Selene, leader of the Cathedral Knights. Now, High Priestess Selene is known to be an excellent Inquisitor of Heresy.
Yes.
I'm afraid this town might be in for a bit of trouble.
Inquisitor of Heresy.
What are those guys planning to do here?
I mean, they're probably planning on burning the village down. That's kind of what, quote-unquote, Inquisitors of Heresy do, isn't it? They burn everything down.
Are you not a sister of Granus?
She's also pure evil, but, you know, apart from that, she's definitely a sister of Granus.
I was not told of a sister in this town.
Plus, shouldn't she? Oh, there we go. She has reached the front now.
Oh,
just seemed weird because it looked like Selene was talking to Ryudo, and it was like, "You're a sister of Granus."
Cathedral to report to His Holiness Zera.
To report to His Holiness Zera, you must be a very accomplished student.
Or a very
I'm sure His Holiness will be pleased. Your mission must be important, as is mine, to purify the world of darkness. Let us both work to the utmost of our abilities.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Cool. I don't know. Oh, more conversation. That's fine. Is this so? Indeed, you must desire to make haste if your intent is to report to His Holiness. How awkward for you. No, in fact, the ceremony failed. Shh. Watch your words, Elena. Watch your mouth, Jewhound. Well, who might you be? Name's Ryudo. The sister is under my protection. I see. For your trouble, I thank you. You can thank me by letting us through this village. Oh, and these two as well. They're with us. This is not possible. Hey, cut me some slack here. We're no threat to you or your cause. I cannot. Did you not hear what I just said? This village is now sealed. Leave and be purified. I mean, they're chunky boys, aren't they? Not entirely unconvinced they're not evil. Until this matter surrounding this village is resolved, no one will leave. Not Elena, not you, not anyone. Look, we need to report to your boss. Get word to him about us. I'm sure he'll permit us to make haste to the cathedral. Regardless of your schedule, it is my duty to ensure that the darkness in this village is exterminated, without exception. By the blood, even if your aim is to expunge the darkness, what will you do when you find it? No one can stand against a guard. Worry not. We are the cathedral knights, blessed by Lord Granus. Discovering the allies of Valmar is a simple task, as is purifying the unclean. What is it with you and this purify thing? For some reason, I doubt your knights are packing soap and bubble bath in that armour. She means to kill them. I remember one village somewhere that was burned to the ground by the cathedral knights. And some strong bubble bath. It's a good joke. It's a good line. No, that is not correct. Lord Granus does not approve of mindless slaughter. The holy fire of Lord Granus merely purifies those who have sold their soul to Valmar. We have purged darkness from this world, leaving none of its taint unpurified. Now that's where you really need the soap. Thanks be to Granus. There's that word again. I fail to see the difference between your method and murder. If you, were to find a person possessed by Valmar, what would you do to her? Or him? Might not be her. Should that be the case, this entire village shall be purified by the holy fire of Lord Granus. Such a sacrifice is necessary in order to rid the world of Valmar's presence. What? You can't do that. Do not be afraid, for the holy fire cleanses only the sinner. Those who are pure of heart need not worry. Of course, this is assuming there are persons without sin before Granus. Oh. Well then, please tell me the details. Only then shall we seek out the apostles of Valmar. All right then. You don't know what you've brought down on your village, do you, Mr. Mayor? Her pink tie ribbon thing is flitting between her white dressy bit. Just sort of bugged me when I saw it. So what should we do now, Mr. Ryudo? Security's too tight. We have no choice but to camp here tonight. We'll be left alone for now. LNA's company protects us from suspicion. Though for how long, I can't say. I think the idea is possibly just to go to sleep. Well, we might go to the mayor's house, just pop into the village chief's house, see if anything odd occurs.
I never dreamed this would happen. Someone just told me that the High Priestess has been summoned.
What? Isn't that the village chief's job?
Oh no, villagers can do it if they want to.
Ah, so it wasn't him. Where are... Oh, there you are. I wondered where she was. Excuse me, but we are discussing some rather important matters right now. Now, Chief, are you sure there are no dark ones here?
No, I've not asked. Of course there are no such people here.
Then, how would you explain the fact that Valmar's powers have grown increasingly stronger here?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be troubling you for help.
Fine, let me ask you some other questions then. Yes. Her questions are going to be leading and difficult to answer without sacrificing yourself to her holy fire. I do not want that. You do not want holy fires being sacrificed to you. Game's going to go dead for a moment or two. I'm just checking things. I mean, I don't know why I'm specifying that to you. It doesn't make any difference. Oopsie doodles. I went through the door by accident. That's right. Accidentally went through the door. Even though you're young, you should not overwork yourself. Be careful not to overdo it. Save that game. That's right. It's what you need to do. You need to save the game. And I'm fairly certain it's now spend the nights. Sweet dreams to all of you. I think we get a little meal scene. Yeah, we do. Or in fact, we get a forced meal scene. If it's a forced meal scene, you'll see that Ryudo doesn't have the bed icon above him. If it is an optional one, or they have nothing of any pertinence to say, you'll get the bed icon immediately over Ryudo. What's quite interesting is if you look at their different meals, it's quite fascinating. So you've got Ryudo sort of I don't know if that's meant to be a drink, or I mean, he is drinking it, but otherwise he is literally just eating bread for his dinner. Whereas Elena appears to be eating bread and butter, which is not that unreasonable for a, you know, holy sister of the church. You know, a sort of a fasting, not fully fasting, but you know, eating a limited amount of stuff. And then look at the boy. Look at the boy. Look at the boy eat. Very good knife and fork work there. Very dapper around the mouth with the napkin. Do boys usually have such good table manners? I don't think boys usually have such good table manners. I'd like to also clarify, I'm not suggesting he's a girl. He is a boy. Very much a boy. But very good table manners. And Marek there, giant fuck-off mug of something or other. I mean, it's red. It could very easily be blood. And a big old fucking stack of meat that he literally never gets through. Because no matter how many bits of meat he grabs from that plate and shoves in his gob, he's very, very stilted when drinking that drink, isn't he? But yeah, see, he knows the miracle of food production. There you go, because he grabs a fourth stick from the middle of the plate somehow, some way. All right, what does Ryuda have to say? They sure do get excited easily here. They have a few bad harvests and they stop thinking, eh? I guess they feel they need to blame someone. Irina, Sandra, little Ira, these people are simply struggling. That doesn't make them evil or anything. If you are suffering, you can be blinded to the needs of others. There is no malicious scent, but something does smell awry. So who do they think is bad anyway? I'd say these knights who run around and scare people are the real problem. I hope nothing terrible happens. Something terrible would definitely happen. Those cathedral knights are merciless. At this rate, the entire village would burn to the ground. But something does smell awry. He is so one-dimensional, isn't he? Does it smell? Yes. Does it not smell? It doesn't smell at the moment, but it might smell later. And if it's got a smell, I'm going to smell it. I don't think Valma can be defeated by anyone, not even those holy knights out there. Valma possesses even me. Those knights might have all killed all the villagers, and what would have happened to Miss Elena? There is no one with an evil smell here. Well, we do have Elena with us. I can't imagine those overly holy knights will kill one of their own. You'd probably be surprised. If these villagers are suffering, it's because of Valma, without doubt. We do not know that for certain. Even now, they're trying to kill innocent people. Now, Marek, mate, buddy, old pal, old bean, old thing. Don't mention. Something does smell awry, but I cannot confirm that it is related to the current situation. But there is a smell. I do smell it. There is a smell. What could the source of this smell be? Oh, fucking... just loving it. Loving the fact that every single piece of dialogue that man had was something to do with the smell. Actually slightly creepy with that music in the background, isn't it? I think the best course of action is get out of here. Get out of here! Before that Celine woman causes more trouble. First thing tomorrow, we go. That's right, we leave. Doom-de-ling. I wouldn't look at the moon too long, you might transform. What's wrong, Elena? It's Valmar's moon. He's lowered his trousers and flashed his arse. It's so eerie. I wonder if it always stares down on us like that. No use getting worked up about something you can't do anything about. Besides, we're pretty damn far enough away from it. I suppose. But what of the presence of Valmar inside of me? Oh, Melania? Come on, lighten up. Melania's not all that bad. Ryudo, how can you be so cavalier about such things? We speak of the power of darkness itself. Who knows when Melania will do something like Gadan did, or worse? What if her purpose is to restore Valmar to life? Again, we can't do anything about it, right now at least. But isn't this why we're going to the cathedral? Valmar prepares a dwelling place within the souls of the wicked. I am sure the millennia is the evil inside of me. She is the blackness in my soul. Hey, don't let it get you down. What happened to your happy face? Come on. We'll knock on the doors of the cathedral, Zero will get off his porcelain throne, and he'll make everything okay. Stop it, Ryodo. This is serious. Must you always be so flippant? It is basically my one character trait. So yes, I do. I was just trying to cheer you up. Blaze is fine, I get it. As expected, the wings of Valmar, it is difficult to visit injury upon millennia. You, on the other hand... Ryodo! Look, you're not giving me a choice here. You can keep crying about Valmar this and Valmar that, or we can settle this now. Yeah, you say that, but I somehow suspect Millennia would take over and stop you killing her anyway. She has done it before. You calm down yet? What's gone into you? What happened to the almost stereotypical determination and pluck that I know so well? What's wrong, Elena? All right, Ryodo. Kill me. That will destroy Valmar. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, woman. I didn't actually mean it. What's wrong, Ryodo? Do it quickly. I'm a little scared. Please make it as painless as you are able. Don't be stupid. That's Celine talking, not you. My job is to get you to the cathedral. If you want any extras, hire someone else. Just stop your brooding and get to bed. EA Sports. Get to bed. God damn, I wasn't expecting her to actually take the deal. Not the right approach for you, though. Not the right approach. What the hell is wrong with her? Guess I ought to get to bed myself. Or you ought to get to the same bed. In fairness, you are going into the same room, so... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Memories from Ryodo, perhaps? Or, is he sleeping in the garden? Ugh. Huh? What are you looking at? Stop staring at me. Eyes everywhere. That's creepy. I don't like it. Weird camera angles. Creepy eyes staring into my soul. My arsehole. Big eye. Don't. This is my soul. Damn it. Stay the hell out of it. Oh. Battle? Question mark? No. Just... Stop it, please. Just stop. Don't make me remember, please. They're using the eyes to force you to engage in the backstory of Ryodo. That's quite clever. I hadn't remembered that was exactly how they did it. I thought it was just general, general flashback. That's what I'm going for. Backflash is when you reveal your Valmar's moon. Damn it, stop making me remember. I suppose we haven't actually given any details. Just, you were moaning. Damn, why do they keep haunting me? I was almost able to forget. Doesn't sound like a very sweet dream. I know. That was the dream they saw. Oh, I accidentally did exactly the right thing. Oh, it was that thing. The cause of the nightmares. If so, this village is cursed. Damn it. Rowan, Marek, you alright? Yes, Ryodo, are you okay? That cursed dream. What was its purpose? Ask that thing. It's been causing those damn nightmares. What do you mean by that thing? Ryodo, what is happening? Elena, you alright? Listen, the source of the nightmares was right there. Eyeball, big flapping eyeball just staring at us. I've never seen the like. That was the cause and the others. Cannot be Miss Irina. Oh, blazes, let's check in a hurry. Oh no, get to the next step and do the fighting. Oh dear, I can't save it. Well, there is... Oh, where am I going? Oh, right. Yeah, Irina's the owner of the bar. You have to save her first, I suppose. Doom, boom, action theme. Get the fuck out, you stupid creepy eyeball. Oh no, I think she's been cursed. Damn, we're too late. We already got her.
Ryodo, I'll follow it. Try to keep up.
Damn it, it's those things there behind this. We must follow. Out the window? No. See? you do realise the quickest way to follow it would have been to just toss yourself out the window, but that would have been inappropriate for a children's game, I suppose, just tossing himself off out the window. Oh, I see that I'm the source of our trouble. So those things are causing all the nightmares. Mr. Feudo, let's go kick the shit out of them then, mate. Except they're going up to the cave. And look, magically, those bells have gone. There are so many of them. We have to follow them quickly. Next dungeon, that's right. Get in now. Where the fuck is the bridge? There the fuck is the bridge? Ooh, everyone, look at my bridge. Come forth and enjoy the bridge club. Checking for save games. Let's save over that one, and it's time to go. Sky, where'd they go? Into that fissure. How sure are you? I said fissure, Ryudo. Oh, I thought you said for sure. It's a joke in there somewhere, you might have to just, you know, make it yourself. And we all know what comes next. Let's be quick about it. I want to find out what the hell is going on here. It's a mysterious fissure. I think we need to turn the camera around. You've been made right round, baby, right round. Well, we'll go in the opposite direction first. Oh, regular monsters. Got the drop one. That was not running away, that was a tactical retreat. Demons with orbs. Twin ogre. Don't know why, I mean, I assume they're only ever going to turn up in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be a twin ogre. They'd just be a single ogre. They're both just attacking, so let's try focusing my fire on each one and moving. Well, ideally removing their balls, because that's my goal. Well, that does look a little bit like cabbage. Looks like they're sort of just, I think it's meant to be some kind of orb of, you know, mysticism or some such, but it does look just like a head of cabbage. And if he actually missed me, I think, but if you look, their attack pattern, oh, those things are horrible, aren't they? If you look, are they actually called fleas? I don't think they are, are they? But they do jump like a flea. They are called giant crabs. Yeah, I mean, they are big old heavy crabs. Anything of any real pertinence? No, so I think just try and kill one with them. Don't know who he's going to target, which is awkward, so let's try and... Yeah, I'm convinced Ryudo's going to be able to do that by himself. Ryudo did it by himself. Congratulations, my boy. Unfortunately, that one is going to get lovely beat down on Helena, which is slightly awkward, but she only took a small chunket of damage, so I'm not that fast. Grab that. A raincoat, yay! Oh, he stopped bouncing, so I got the initiative. Superb. Look what can be accomplished if they don't bounce. I like bouncing, I like bouncing, I like bouncing, and I like to bounce. Might have been a bad idea. Nope, my raincoat made it, so I kind of definitely want him dead. No, that's helpful. I was expecting... Oh, good hack kid. The boy picked the right target. Yeah. So the strike should slow him down enough for everybody basically to go first, and we're definitely going to win this after this attack. So it's good information to know that Ryudo and another person can wipe one of those out in a pair of shots, I suppose, technically. Not one shot if the pair of them are having to do it. 500 G's. Oh, jeez, Rick. We got 500 of them. Oh. I've got a theory that Morty just likes cheese. And he's never been worried. Whenever he says, "Ah, oh, geez, Rick," he's never actually been worried. He's just asking for a bit of cheese. Ah, oh, cheese, Rick. Throw buddy. Think by throw buddy. Ideally, I'm not going to let him do it. But I think that's actually just throw the the sort of cabbage that they've got. Also, I think actually it's a turtle. I wonder if that's why they're... Well, I don't know why that would be a twin ogre if it's a turtle. Because that's definitely not the same thing.
Just if you want to beat me.
I'm a twin ogre, and here's my twin brother. It's a turtle.
That would be silly. But I don't know. I got a feeling, though, that what that actually is, as it happens... Oh, dinosaurs, I think. Yeah. Can't remember what they're called, but I do recognise them. Hammerheads, yes. Just doing an attack, so we'll just attack back, and hopefully... ideally, I need to kill one before it attacks. Never mind. I will never mind. Elena just got the beatings. Now she's lost the target. I think the boy needs to heal Elena. That's it.
There you go.
And then we can hopefully... I mean, Elena didn't do anything last time. So hopefully Ryudo and Mairead can do most of the damage, and then Elena can this time redeem herself by finishing off. Marvellous. And wouldn't you just love to be finished off
even harder.
And yes, she would have to work even harder. Oh, there's another dude. No, we didn't. I thought maybe we had one, but turns out we did not. Oh well, yeah, wouldn't mind. It does not matter whether we give money but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I never really... I don't know what I thought it was an orb. I think that's a turtle.
Nothing withstands.
I think they use a turtle as a weapon. And that's... I mean, peculiar. But in fairness, I said mine turtle earlier. They took it a little bit too seriously about using a turtle as a weapon. I sort of knew he was going to jump down. I didn't quite know when was the issue I had. So we don't actually know what he's doing. So I'll tell you what, let's try and wipe him out. The fact that he's attacking is moderately indifferent because, as specified, I didn't know what he was doing, so I hedged my bets that he was doing something nasty. The fact that he didn't do anything nasty didn't make any difference to me. But yeah, it's good to know that two people can kill one of these creatures. Right, the boy can do some more healing now. Oh, yeah, boy, heal yourself.
There you go. All
there
better.
you go. Is it? Is it? We've had this situation before. It is. He was telling the truth this time. It did become all better. Elena might actually do the job. Nope, I think Marek just pipped her at the post. But she was closer, and distance. Distance plays a fairly crucial part in this game's battle mechanics. That's why I quite like this game, because it's got a very unique and interesting battle mechanic to it, because you do have to sort of start factoring in all of the variables. So you have to factor in the time it takes to go from the command to the act, the time it takes the character to move from where they are to where they're going to be, and again, in the defense, it's, oh, giga spread. No, we don't need you to be spreading your giga anywhere. The girl, now death. That's what we like to see.
My blade.
Dead enemies in my path. Yeah. Alright, so I have, unfortunately, got myself slightly turned around with the camera again, as usual. As we've discussed previously, you kind of need the camera. It's like you need to move the camera around to see all the angles, but then you, without a map, it's kind of like, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. When you start turning the camera around, the only advantage you have is the compass, which tells you roughly which direction to go. It doesn't actually tell you sort of, it doesn't tell you any the precise nature of the map. It's not like it's sort of, right, you need to go down for a bit and then left for a bit. It just points you towards the end point, which is not as useful as it sounds, potentially.
Nothing withstands my blade.
They're quite complicated maps, which means you wind up wandering around, not fully knowing where you're going. Oh, There's a snaky thing. This definitely feels right, which is... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the right path, so we'll go down here for now. Oh, that's definitely wrong, so I'll tell you what, we'll just flip the camera around. I've got a feeling we're about to encounter another seal. Arf arf, as it were. No, I think we're about to find the seal of Valmar that's been cracked once again. I can't remember though. This feels oddly early. I think we've got a little bit more to reveal, but they may reveal the seal first and then reveal the rest of it later. Oh, here we go. Yes, there you go. Seal of Valmar. Cracked open once again. Well, I suppose technically it's a seal of Granus that's cracked open to reveal the piece of Valmar. Oh, there you go. Seal of Granus. As I had suspected, it's been broken. I have seen this flower before. Ah. Horrible alien eye creatures. It's those things again. They're coming. Oh no. They're coming at your eyes. I mean, they've got a hell of a chunky fucking health bar, haven't they? I don't think they're that... No, they really do have a chunky health bar, don't they? It's going to take a lot of standard hits to try and deal with this situation. I'll tell you what, let's beast fan cut. And let's try the flying Tenseiken, because we didn't see it properly last week. I think anybody's seen it properly.
Sky, take flight!
For the fall of flying Tenseiken. There you go. It's a lot more dramatic when the enemy gets lifted into the sky.
Here goes flying Tenseiken!
Not that much more exciting, but a little bit at least. You know, it's worth something when it goes well. Let's see. Burn flame, yeah, burn flame's probably worthwhile. Difficult to know for certain where they're going to flit away from. Hello, hello, hello to you too. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Oh, holy tongues of fire!
Good night. Tongues of fire, lick that enemy, lick it good. It is, but they still have quite a substantial amount of wiggle room that allows them to get out of that pillar of flame, which is unfortunate.
Let's work at it.
Especially if the one you've targeted is the one that fucks off. Because if the one you target fucks off, yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. You're the weakest, so let's deal with you. I don't know how much SP I'm willing to burn in this battle. They've got a very chunky health bar, but outside of that, I don't think they're that much of a threat, and I don't know what's coming next, so I'm going to limit my use of my SP and MP a little bit. I won't be fully sort of no use whatsoever, but I'm also going to be aware of the potential follow-up battles that will crop up. Unfortunately, someone fucked it up, and they're making a hell of a racket, aren't they? They make a horrible noise. We'll keep the boy healed, because for some reason the boy has distinctly earned their ire, and they are constantly attacking him. They are both even Stevens on health, so we'll just start twatting this one. Twatting. I'd say twatting in the face, but it's literally an eyeball. No, I'm afraid these enemies do not have a mute button. It would be useful at this point, because they really do have quite an irritating noise, don't they? Buzzing around, flicking away there. Luckily, as I say, they've got a chunky health bar, but that's about it. It's pretty much all they've got going for them. I've not even seen any kind of special type of thing. Whack them in the corneas with your swords. Yes, I will. I don't know if that lined up perfectly, but I get the impression you should install a mute button with your swords was the actual intent behind that statement, but whack them in the corneas with your swords worked perfectly as well. And yes, hello to you, Mr. Caliber. what do you have? I have the Calabar. It's a bar off of Main Street, and it serves exclusively calamari. It's the Calabari. I don't know what that was. So what happened to Warframe Wednesday? It went. It was yesterday. It happened. It went by. It finished. I'm assuming you didn't turn up until 7 o'clock again. And I think by 7 o'clock, having nobody there, I just basically went, let's finish it, and not bother. So, yeah, it finished about half hour early, and I can only assume you didn't turn up until the last half hour. Anything can happen in the last half hour, like it fucked off. That's mostly what happened. Do-do-do-do! Brand new skill book. I'd missed it. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. And, yeah. Game just crashed. So shit. I'll have to do that entire battle again. Well, that's a bit of a fucker, isn't it? Luckily, I'm fairly certain we were right outside the room when we last saved, but yeah, it's a bit of a chunky fight to deal with. No, it is not an emulator. It is the anniversary edition through Good Old Games. So ideally, it shouldn't crash, and it hasn't up till that point. So let's hope that's not a full-on the game is fucked. But there you go. Even less excuse for crash. I mean, really, there's no excuse for crashing, but you know. Right, yes, we just basically go here, dialogue, and unfortunately, that battle again, which means we have to listen to them, and listen to them and their chunky health bars once more. Yeah, all of those enemies are going to be back, which is a problem. And I still don't actually know what comes after, because unfortunately, we never found out. Anyway, you've seen the flower before. Creepy, spooky things. Those enemies are a right eyesore. Yes. Yes, they are. Right, let's... Oh, there you go. I do technically have a mute button. I could try putting them to sleep with snooze. I don't really use that sort of thing. All friends. All friends. All friends. Go on, let's flying Tensei can that guy. And I'll tell you what, let's see the legendary esoteric attack that is Golden Rays! Actually, thinking about it, I might have done Golden Rise last time. And let's treat ourselves to a bit of fire. I mean, I'll do it on the primary target, but I'll just have to hope that...
take flight!
Very much have to hope he sets himself back up inside the pack, and that way we can burn flame a load more of them.
Here goes! Flying
Tensei can! Yeah! So it's got a bit more impact when he flies it away. He's literally only got the base flame cut, so for now I'll save your powers and just... Oh, nice! Right in the middle of all four of them, I think there. Good. Yeah, yes, of course, Taskmaster time.
Dragon Rise!
There you go. He does a little sort of roly-poly, random roly-poly that... Oh shit, they do have a special move, and one of them's using that special move. Little shit. Little shit. Little shit. Little shit indeed. So I think the Delta Burst, maybe that's why. Maybe I defeated one really quickly. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, that's very sensitive. Let's do the droplets of life. Why not? You can see the droplets of life. Standing by... Yeah, basically got all roughly the same health bar. I will just acknowledge the fact that there is a sort of slight difference in the health bar. Only 30, so it's numerically unimportant at this point. But there you go. Droplets of life! Yay! It's sparkly, which means it's good for you. Unless it's glitter, in which case you might have problems if you start having glitter everywhere. But yay, sparkles! That's why you pick up the droplets of life, because it's a hell of a beastly move. Although I have basically used the entirety of her SP meter, so we'll need to start upgrading shit with that. I don't think you get any benefit of the SP going down for upgrading. However, I may be proven wrong. But the crucial thing is making it quick so that you can heal on a sort of snap of your fingers, which is basically what you need. Jesus, they are even worse this time, I think. Even worse. Flying around making a horrible noise. Right, I prefer you not. Come on, surely that's. Oh, good. I was going to say, two of you. Oh, there's the book. We just found that locked on the floor. Let's do the heal on Ryudo. Just
there
in case.
You go, all better.
We don't really want Ryudo to die. Once again, this child lied. The child lied. Yes, he did. He lied. We weren't all better, because I still got damage on my HP bar. Oh, looks like the boy needs to heal some people again. I think Elena is technically still the best healer, owing simply to the fact that she's got a very large magical power. As such, her healing spell will always be slightly more potent. The gods, the heals, are a horrendous monster to fight. Boy, you've confused Mareg, and B, you've targeted the wrong thing. I'm assuming it's the first time he's ever targeted the correct thing, which is why it defaulted to the wrong target. Anyway, doesn't make too much difference. No, sorry. Jiminy Bobberoo. Who is no sorry Jiminy Bobberoo? Wouldn't you like to know who Bobberoo is? Oh, Ryudo, don't be a prick, man. Don't be a prick. Just standard attacks all the way now, I think. There wasn't anything major that was needed.
If you want to beat me.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Book of Warriors. Okay, so that's probably going to be mostly Ryudo and Mareg that get that. Anyway, let's try and skip that and hope it doesn't crash again. Thank you. I mean, it might still crash again, but it's got a little bit further at least. So now the villagers, maybe? No. These things are small change, nothing like Gadan. The real money's somewhere else. So they were like marionettes? Perhaps. Their powers may be peculiar, but our true enemy will not be meet defeat so easily. It cannot be. Damn it. Valmar must be somewhere. If we're not killing the source, we're just killing time. But where could Valmar be? Oh, I wonder. Do you remember the small child who suddenly could see? Clearly they fucking don't. Is this too the work of Valmar? As the seal of Granus is broken, I'm afraid that is so. Make it so. Elena, how's Irina doing? She's asleep. Fast asleep. Not well. She will not wake at all, just like Nicholas. Rowan, how are the villagers? A few more people fell ill last night, and everyone who did not fall ill, they had nightmares again. They're not the only ones. I've been having nightmares of the past. It's not too cool, man. Not too cool at all. I'm too cool for school, but it's not too cool that I'm remembering the past. I had one too. I saw my mother die. I dreamt of my village, of the demon man who came in the blood and fire. I dreamt of ruin. I slept soundly last night. I dreamt not at all. Yes, but remember, you're probably protected by millennia from anything. There must be someone possessed by Valmar, the one controlling the flying eyeballs. Do you think it's Ira? I mean, her name is actually, I'm fairly certain it is pronounced Ira. So, you know, you can't just remember every child that... Well, in fairness, actually, credit where credit is due, he has asked the question. I genuinely didn't think he did. Do you think it's Ira? And as I say, I'm fairly certain it is pronounced Ira. So, I. She also has the scar above her eyes, and she used to not be able to see, now she can see. It's quite obviously Ira. And Elena, are you not an innocent girl? And you're possessed by the wings of Valmar. Only the hearts of the wicked are open to Valmar. That girl has done nothing wrong. Well, pray tell, Elena, what did you do that was quite so wicked that you think you were open to Valmar? High Priestess Selene is conducting an investigation, so she's ordered us, everyone, to meet in the town hall. It wouldn't be an on-the-nose JRPG name otherwise. True, true. We ought to inform the High Priestess of the events of yesterday. No, we really shouldn't. There is a High Priestess in the city, or town, village, they call it a village. The Knights of Granus are here, and they're basically, their plan is to burn down the village. They're zealots. I believe they, you know, the Inquisitor of Heresy. And those 3 words, Inquisitor of Heresy, as a 40k fan, I imagine, probably tell you everything you need to know about Selene and her cohorts. It would solve the problem. It would, but it would murder everyone as well. Which I suppose would solve the problem. Yeah, before Selene decides to frame someone. Selene is a bitch. Selene is a motherfucker. But I'm fairly certain that's why. The reason why the reason why there is a save point over here is because the inn, I believe, is now completely inoperable, owing to the fact that the proprietor of the inn is now passed out, which is an inconvenience to say the least. Save over this game, yes please. Hopefully we'll have no more problems. I think we have to go to the chief's house. General store, Sandra's house, for sure. Town hall, yeah, no, I don't think it's the town hall. Okay, fine, I'm probably going to have to find the chief's house myself. Didn't take long. The chief's house is here. Oh no, she's gone. Okay, maybe it is the town hall then. Who in the world would be doing all this? Could it really be Sandra? No, it could never be her. It must be someone else. Even so, there's nothing else we can do. If we do nothing, our village will maybe burn down entirely. Spare a sinner and they'll be loyal for a second. Put them to the torch and they'll be faithful the rest of their lives. Now, see, I can't remember, but you misspelt that the other day. You did that in Calibur's stream and you misspelt one of them, and it made me chuckle. Oh yeah, you wrote put them to the touch. Touch them up and they'll be faithful for the rest of their lives. But yes, it is exactly, the Knights of Granus are exactly that. Where is the town hall? We're looking at down there somewhere. That is probably the town hall there. Is it the town hall? Or am I supposed to be going after Sandra? I'm not entirely sure. I think it is the town hall, Vados. Because a scene has occurred. Didn't take them long to round up the town. How awful. Here she is. Here she is. Come up and see me, ain't you? Such a pitiful sight. We must attend to the purification immediately. We will find the bedeviled one without delay. You're sniffing up the wrong leg, priestess. We saw the darkness last night. Flying eyeballs. They should be dealt with first. Flying eyeballs, you say? How droll. Yet, the things you saw may indeed have been servants of Valmar. Yes, and we must search them out. Budgie thumbs, yes. However, they are merely servants. I doubt Valmar would appear in such a form of fashion. Chasing after such whimsical beasts would not solve our problem. Valmar seizes upon the darkness in the heart, not the eye. Are you even listening to the thing we say? Or are you too eager to purify the entire town? What the hell is wrong with you? She's a bitch. Question answered. I beg of you, High Priestess, save these villagers. Oh yes, they shall be saved. By the flame. You see, there is one with a corrupt soul who has brought disaster to this village. What would happen if we were to permit Valmar to roam freely about the land? Could you imagine this, Elena? More so than most people, because she is. Yes. Well then, I shall have the cooperation of everyone in the village. I shall discover the identity of the treacherous one. Then we need not purify the entire village. A good old-fashioned witch hunt. Ryuda, we cannot let it proceed. You know how this will end. I know, but we have to find out who or what is controlling those eyeballs. I mean, that's just sick, to make people relive their worst memories. But where do you think those eyeballs come from? I advise a deeper hunt into the fissure. It could be our quarry waits there. Then there is where we resume our pursuit. Okie dokie, well that tells me exactly where I need to go, which is always helpful. I do like a game that tells you explicitly where to go. You know where they can find. You know how they can find the witch by burning the village, by dunking every woman in the village. Mess. Hello, little Ira. Did you come to see me? Did you want to play? What do you mean? Let's go to a fun place. To a place where there's no suffering and no pain. No bad memories. Ira, should you be out? Will your mother not worry? Mother's not here anymore. Oh, it's fine. We're going to a happy place after all. I must admit, I can't help but think of a rubber duck in that situation. That's just dafter. That Ira, there is something a little odd about her. I wonder what it is she meant. One way to find out. Let's follow her. Oh, okay. New plan. New plan. Let's get to the save point and just do a cheeky little save. Now it's crashed once. I'm paranoid, of course. More so if it crashes during the save. That would be terrible. But the actual save itself is relatively quick. It's the checking beforehand that's the problem, I suppose. The Miramoo Shed. If you put a reflective surface up against a cow, what do you get? A Miramoo. My mother had such a hard time because of me. She would buy medicine and look for herbs, working from dawn until dusk. It's all my fault, but my mother's praying healed me. She just fucking dropped. She just fucking dropped. A grain crash. Oh, it's nasty. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't blame you for being mad. It is... I mean, it always just... Especially one that takes a little bit of time. There's always that moment where you're dreading it, doing it. And it's... Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, so the small girl fell through the hole. And she really just plummeted. Like, plop. And lo and behold, the hole led to the Seal of Granus. Where are we? I cannot believe this. We're the other side of the seal. Actually, no, I think we're the same side of the seal, potentially, but... Oh, well, never mind. You've not touched the game since... yeah. What game was it? What game was it, pray tell? I don't think people should fight. Everyone just suffers. We can learn to like each other. Why do they always blame other people? Nobody wants to be hated. I'll make it so everyone can get along. I want to help everyone. Ah, crisis. That's not as bad as some. And it's still, you know, it still would crush me beyond comparison, and I would probably do exactly the same as you and just not touch the game again. But at least, you know, one bright side is it's not 40 hours worth of RPG. That would be slightly more crushing, I think. So Ira, you... It is a really nice place. I'm going to have everyone come to the Garden of Dreams. No one will fight. Everyone will live together peacefully. They'll forget all the bad things. Come on, let's all go into the dream. Ira. Turns out you are evil. You evil little child. When I was cured, I was so happy. But I was also sad because I could see things I couldn't before. My mother also wanted to get along with the villagers, but everyone lies and hates each other. They keep blaming others for bad things. Everyone suffers in their heart. I want everyone to come here and get along. This is the Garden of Happiness. Everyone who comes here is happy. They forget the bad memories and suffering. The people all become fairies. And they live happily here. Look, see how many fairies there are now. Isn't everyone happy? Stop it! Why? You're not doing anything wrong, but... I just want to make everyone happy. That eye! This is the eye that Granus gave me. Oh, look at it! Look at it! It's horrible. Right in the middle of her forehead. Luckily, it's exactly where the parting of her hair is. Isn't that convenient? In a design stance. From a design point of view. This is the eye that Granus gave me. It's how I can see everything. No, stop it. Do not make them suffer anymore. Suffer? I don't make anyone suffer. Everyone here is happy. There's no sadness here. Outside, everyone lies, so they suffer. They pretend to be nice, but they act mean. The only one I trust is Mother. Oh, creepy stinger. Huh, why are you doing this? Why are all of you coming after me? Isn't this the Eye of Granus? Well, isn't it? Aren't you the same as me, Miss Elena? I had a feeling she hugged her. No. No. Hyra. Mother. Oh, wait. I think it's... I don't know. I didn't get Zelda vibes from that. Something might be going down back at the village. We gotta go back. But how, Ryudo? How? We'll show you how on How To with Carol Vorderman. One of her first TV appearances, potentially. Fuck me, those flowers are noisy. They do have a good crunch underfoot, don't they? Oh wait, I suppose, yeah, we've got to pop round back to the forest and come in back through the village. Miramoo. Miramoo. Drama. I don't know anything. My daughter was miraculously cured by the power of Granus. I prayed and prayed for her. Leave her out of this. The blessings of Granus are not to be bestowed on the likes of you. Where is your daughter? Speak truly, for the both of you are surely minions of Valma. No, no, that cannot be. She's had about 6 different accents, if you were wondering. Well, well. What shall we do with the mother and child who conspire with the power of darkness? Burn them. Burn them both. Will your people side with darkness? Know that if you heed the words of witch, you must be prepared for the consequences. You devil. No, you evil witch. Just what are you trying to do? Release the curse on this village quickly. What is the grudge you bear? I don't know. I've never even seen a grudge. Is it some kind of gardening tool? What is it we've done? My daughter and I have done nothing. Fairly certain she's travelled a Long Island recently. Fairly certain she started in the south and has now gone slightly more northern. Ah, of course. Your Monty Python sketch you know so well. Release me, swine. Ah, Mother. You punched my mother. Leave my mother alone. Why can't we all be happy? If you do mean things, everyone suffers. Might want to put the Eye of Valmar away, love. Ah, too late. That evil eye. I see we have discovered the power of Valmar. It's one of your favourite movies. That's not surprising. That's really not that surprising. It is very entertaining. I must re-watch them at some point. It's been quite some time. Who's that? Who's that lying on the floor? Is it Sandra? It is Sandra. What the hell is happening here? You can no longer escape. Ira! You, take care of her. No. 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 Some random person take care of her. Mareg, we need you in the fight, my friend. What the hell are you doing? How many of you does it take to handle a single girl? Leave her be. Do not interfere with my task. Or are you two in collusion with darkness? This girl doesn't even know what's happening. Look at her. A servant of light should be extending a hand of redemption, not raising an iron fist. Don't be a fool, boy. We merely follow the will of Granus to cleanse the world of darkness. Elena, come, bring the girl to me. I must admit, I think the one that my particular favourite is the sort of anthology of sketches ones. So that's the Meaning of Life, I think, isn't it? Because I enjoy the sketches. I know sort of the films. I think the films do have a cohesive plot more so than anything else. They're funny, but they've still got a sort of full on from start to finish. Whereas the Meaning of Life was far more sketch based, and I quite enjoyed that one. Please, I enjoyed them all. I will just clarify that point. But please, High Priestess Celine, there must be some other way we can save her. There must be. You've not seen the Meaning of Life? Good Lord. I'm fairly certain, unless I may have the wrong one, but the Meaning of Life, I think, has the Upper Class Twit of the Year contest in it, and that is particularly entertaining to me. I do like that sketch. It's plausible that's in one of the others. I think they've got 2 sort of sketch movies. I might be wrong though. Impossible, there is no salvation for one possessed by Valmar. I cannot believe a sister of the church would try to protect one who has rejected the light and embraced the darkness. I... Don't listen to her, damn it, Elena. You're better than that. There's no wrong in protecting the helpless. And if Granus has a problem with that, you can tell heaven that your God will find no protection from me. Laugh-a-thing-meant. Yes, because that is when he explodes, isn't it? Yeah. Feudo. And what about you people? Is this child a sinner? Both mother and child have lived among you. Do you truly wish to damn them both? Mother? Ira, but that eye. You are a demon. A monster. You called me a monster. Even my own mother. Ira, please be calm. Your mother is just a little shocked. Hugging the child won't help, Elena. It's not the solution. Let the child go. Am I a monster? No. Let go of me. Leave me alone. All of you. Leave me alone. Now, Elena's playing a dangerous game here, because if Millennia takes over, she's fucked. Although mostly Celine would be fucked, because I think Millennia would just absolutely fucking wreck her. What has happened? You, if you would not interfere, darkness would not still plague the land. This is on your heads. Oh, you want to fucking start something? Okay, no, she doesn't. Separate and search the area. Do not let the demon child escape. I mean, that is going to be a long, slow search, isn't it? Because they are clunky motherfuckers. Feudo, I believe. I shall not forget what you've done here today. Don't you forget it. And you'll not forget when I stab you in the fucking face. I can't remember if we ever do or not. Hey, Elena, snap out of it. Hey. Ah, luckily, the evil bitch has gone. Oh, drat. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That eyeball really let me have it. What have you done? What have I done to Ira? Huh? It's my fault. Everything is my fault. What's the matter? I thought something was wrong when she said she took Nicholas to the Garden of Dreams. It was there she discovered the ability to know what others are thinking and feeling. But not only is she able to do this, she can also see what others are doing and where they are. Even I grew afraid. I pitied Ira. I wanted to do something for her. But how could I have known Valma was listening to my prayers? Oh, where did I go wrong? You have done no wrong. You should have burned her yourself. Harsh, but mostly true, I suppose. Any parent would have done the same. There is no fault in caring for your own. It is Valma who bears the onus of these events. Please, kill her. Are you nuts? She is beyond hope already, so please kill her before she causes anyone more grief. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool with your life. We weren't protecting her before just so we could kill her now. Do what you will, but I'm not planning on giving up anytime soon. I'll find a way to save her, with you or without. I know. How about we rip that eye right out of her? Sound good? Millennia, are you sure you can remove the eye of Valmar from her? Sure, I can. Of course, Iris' soul will shatter and fade, so it goes. Millennia? God damn it, we're supposed to be saving the child, not ripping and tearing her soul to shreds. Damn it, there must be another way. I'm completely to blame for her suffering. If there is no way to save her, then please put her out of her misery. Yeah. That sounds lovely. You heard the lady. Let's just finish this and move on. You. I don't want to hear it. Of course, what should I expect from Valmar? Obviously not concerned for human life. Oh, god damn the music in the background. What? This doesn't concern us, Ryudo. The one who should do something is the girl's mother, right? She's given up. End of story. Look, I don't blame you, Ryudo. It's perfectly natural for people to want to run from reality. They just can't face life. But we don't have the time to run along after you. Stop chasing after your silly nonsense. There's no other way to do this. Shut the hell up. That little girl is suffering right now, scared and alone. You ever suffered alone, Millennia? All she ever wanted was to bring the little happiness into the world. Is this what she deserves? God damn it. You're her mother, but you want me to put her out of her misery. Man, we do that to our pets, not our children. She wanted everyone to be happy. What the hell is wrong with that? Overacting for the win. Look, it started. She's suffering. She's now a filthy mutant. I can't really do silence in an Irish accent, can I? Damn it. We've wasted enough time. We've got to find her before Celine does. Let's try that garden. I believe to access the garden... actually, I'm not entirely sure how to access the garden. Well, okay. Shit. Could I have sealed it shut? Now, okay. Decisions. I'm not entirely sure. It might be I'm supposed to go through the crack again? Peeping through the crack now. Who lives in a crack like this? Nobody knows. It might... No, I think it's going to allow this. Which makes me think maybe I'm going the wrong way, but it gives me an opportunity to just sort of slightly explore this cave a little bit more than I did previously, because I feared... I slightly feared I'd missed a section, but I don't think I have now suddenly. Oh, we need to re-equip Millennia before we do anything else, so let's hope I remember to do that, yes. Oh, that is probably bad. Oh well. Oh well, at least we get to see it, I suppose. It's not the best of decisions, but yeah, throw buddy. Yeah, it's a little turtle. I don't think I ever knew that. I don't think I ever grasped that what they're tossing in the air is a small turtle. Which is absolutely fucking bizarre. Yeah, they whack you over the head with their small turtle. And their throw buddy is throwing a turtle. It's incredible. That's it. Oh, and I can't deny it. It's actually slightly incredible that I do not recognise having ever realised that that was a thing. Revival, no. Reflection, yeah, reflection will do. Chaos Egg, back on, please. Everybody else is, yeah, I mean, you're still rocking the same good stuff. Skills, yeah, you've got a third one spare. Oh, of course, you. Oh, god damn it, you constantly insist, game. Zap Fire Chant is probably the better one. And the boy, we haven't unlocked anything. Remember, yeah, oh good, I'm so glad you reminded me after I've done it. Right, Book of Warriors. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just find out what they do. Abandonment. Oh, Evading an enemy attack. Okay. Slows reduction in IP. Toughness and life op. Well, toughness and life op feel... Yeah, he's already got a life op. I'm wondering speed. Yeah, I think speed for Ryudo. And the boy... Yeah, I think the boy can have abandonment issues. And then the man can have tough... I mean... Feels like it's a bit much giving him double toughness, but he's a giant fucking beast man. So, let's give him double toughness. As opposed to Phil Tufnell, which is someone completely different. Oh, look, 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 look! Look what we've got! We've got the second Valmar power, because, of course, we ate the tongue of Valmar. So I'm going to learn the starving tongue, which is unfortunate because I've now basically spent all of my special coins. But what we'll do, we'll up the toughness and speed, then call it quits on that, and then let's have a look in the Chaos Egg to see what we can do. Let's learn. We'll learn any gaps we've got, and then we'll probably start concentrating on some of the others. But what we might do is the Book of Wizards. Yes, super intelligence, a little extra zap fire, because that's mostly what she does, a little extra mana power. These may not be the best of choices, but they are... Oh, I did miss something in there. Oh, that's convenient. I now have not missed something in there. Very useful indeed to have gone back into this little area. Now, with a bit of luck, yeah, they're both attacking, so it doesn't... Yep, yep. I'm getting repeating crossbow vibes, which is interesting because, of course, Millennia does wield a repeating crossbow. Oh, what? A repeating crossbow. A repeating crossbow. A repeating crossbow. You can tell that by the fact that she shoots it twice without having to reload. Which is... I don't necessarily think it's actually ever been advertised as a repeating crossbow, but you have to accept that it kind of is, owing to the fact that, as I say, she does two very rapid shots without... stopping. So yeah, okay, this is a dead end. Oh, that's more treasure. Oh no, that's not more treasure. I thought that was more treasure. No, here we go. This is what we've got here. Oh no! Fucking hammerheads. I did repeat it. I did beat you and repeat you on repeating crossbow joke. Do, do, do. Let's all attack the same target. That's right. Everyone go. Kill that thing. God, I'm so glad Millennia's back. She's so much better than Elena. She just looks awesome. And she's got a crossbow. And she kicks the shit out of everything.
That was
it's beautiful, you guys. Do, 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 do. Best character in the game. And she looks so happy when she levels up. But yeah, it is so much more fun having Millennia in the party. Especially because at some point, in the not too distant future, I will show you the tongue. I will show you my tongue, yes. I will exclusively buy a face cam just to show you my tongue. It will be known as Tongue Cam. I know, weird, right? You came up with that name all by yourself. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's a camera focused exclusively on my tongue, so it's Tongue Cam. Right, I think... Oh no, okay. I think we fucked up. I don't think I wanted to come here after all. Unless the garden's over here? No? Okay. Maybe I do need to go to the mountains after all. A bugger. Yeah, bugger. Oh well, back out of the for sure. I was definitely for sure that it was the for sure, but it turns out I was not sure enough. There's a joke in there somewhere. Have fun finding it. Go on an expedition. Grab a couple of Gurkhas. Go on a lovely little expedition and find the joke. You will eventually, but you may have to climb several mountains and risk frostbite and many other terrible afflictions to find the joke. But at some point, you will find the joke. It is inevitable. Right. Can I just... Basically just trying to find the quickest path out of here. Because obviously, as I say... Oh, that wasn't the path out of here. Because otherwise the compass would have shown that I was getting closer. There we go. That's the one. So yeah, I'm assuming it's now back out rather than doing it through the portal style stuff. It's back through the mountains. At least I'm hoping it's going to be back through the mountains, because if it's not back through the mountains, I am stumped. Let's double check the house. Yeah, I don't think there's anything pertinent in the house. Not even anything I can smash in her house, I don't think. No, can't break the teacups or anything like that. More is the pity. Now we whoosh through here and see this knight. So these are the Cathedral Knights, eh? No, it's exactly a social bunch. They have a catchy name, but that's about the only good thing I have heard of this brigade. I mean, in fairness, it's not even a catchy name, is it, kid? Fucking... You know. If it's not back through the mountains, then we are very lost. Yes. I fear that is the slight problem. If I can't access it through this mountain range, it's kind of like... No, there we go. I think this is the garden. Here we go, the Garden of Dreams. Now, strictly speaking, I would like to point out, it's the Garden of Dreams. We shouldn't have been able to access it from the mountain range, really. I know we did the first time, but technically that was, you know, there was mystery involved in that, wasn't there? If she's not here, then where else do we look? She's here. Just wait a little. Whoosh. Isn't this place not really a garden and not really dreamy? Oh no, just inside a portal. Come on, she's in there. Let's go, Ryudo. Ignoring the other two completely. Bit harsh, isn't it? Oh, fuck my life. Well, we're back to the mysterious fissure, and suddenly it's got a portal next to it. I suppose because we've entered the right way. Look, here it is. Here? What is this place? Where's Ira? This is the entrance into her soul. When did this get so metaphysical? She's escaped within herself, probably hugging her knees right now. Once we enter the world within her soul, we won't be able to get out until we settle this. You ready? Yeah, let's rock. Right on. Time for a little soul searching of our own. I mean, I like some of the gags in this game. Some are just dreadful. And that was definitely one of them. One of the more dreadful ones. Okay, so there's a... At this point, I I mean, it's unlikely, but I am going to create a fourth save, which is now going to be my main save, just in case I get stuck in this space and I'm unable to get out again. And I need to get out to train, but I'm fairly certain there's battles in here, which means basically if I do need to train, I've got all of these many enemies, alarming volume of enemies. I've got all of them to train against, so I'm not that fussed about having that extra save after all, but it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt to have the extra save, it's just not necessarily going to be perfect. I mean, every enemy makes a noise, just this one's not as obnoxious, I don't think. It's safe to say this one's not as obnoxious. Right, with a bit of luck, you can stab that thing, bow that thing, and then... Melania, you were supposed to be bowing that thing, thank you. 7-11, let's go. Kick the shit out of him. That's the 7-11. Let's do it too. We don't know what that thing's doing, so I think it's a better shot to take first. Now, I've got a nasty feeling Millennia might not be able to quite finish that one. Oh no, she did. No, I should have more confidence in Millennia. She is, after all, probably the strongest character in the entire game. Which makes good sense. She is part of the literal devil.
My blade.
Seed of running. If you got the runs, then this seed is for you. Ooh, silver feather, Special treasure. Right, I just want to check my equipment because I think I picked up a... Right, wing boots. There we go. Yes, I did. So, dash shoes. Yes, that's not terrible. Give dash power. I'm not entirely sure what dash power is, but... No, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Still no egg for Marek. The man who's actually named after the eggs is not got an egg yet. I think we might get an egg at this point of the battle. Oh, twisty, turny star machines. I don't like it. I don't need you to be twisting and turning like that. Enemy line's not that good, but I suppose that's what I can do, isn't it? If I pick one at the back, then he's quick enough before they start spreading. Spreading their legs in front of your face. Good. I think he was quick enough.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Good. Do that, kid. It's gonna make this battle a lot quicker. Which is possibly unwise, but this game runs a fairly standard pattern of here's a dungeon, enjoy the dungeon, here's a save point, now here's a boss. It doesn't do anything too obnoxious like some of them. Some of them have a tendency to be absolute fucking arse about it. I'm looking at you, Towers of Vesperia. You are a fucking dickhead. And the people who designed it should be ashamed of themselves. Well, I really wasn't surprised, game, but if you insist. You really don't have any aggressive magic. Wow, you are like shit. I'm doubting I'm going to get there in time. It's still there. The battle music, I mean, in fairness, the soundtrack to this game is actually really good. I don't necessarily give it as much credit as it perhaps deserves. Millennia! Bitch. I thought she was your favourite character. She is, unless she fails to do the thing I need her to do. If she fails to do the thing I need her to do, she's a bitch. Ah, knackers, that one's going. I might be able to beat him to the punch though. Let's try clipping it will slow it down, and then Marek will finish it and crit it. Bit overdoing it really. You don't need to kill and crit at the same time, but that was the old belt and braces technique where you guarantee good things are coming your way. I really need you not to be using any special moves at this point. Guys, thank you. Oh, she might get counter on that. Nope, in fact, she just missed. Thanks, Millennia. Oh, she is very angry that she missed. She didn't know she was quite that level of anger at that point. Oh, well,
Chew on this,
here you go.
baby.
Chew on this. Here we go. We get to see the tongue of Valmar. It's horrible, isn't it? It's just a horrible mouth. Straight up disgusting, horrible mouth that then chews. You get a bit of bile. But then it heals. I think it heals everybody, or does it just heal you, Millennia? Just you, fair enough. Bit of a selfish move then, really, isn't it? I mean, it definitely was not. I know we have different perspectives, you being evil and me being not. But, it was definitely not beautiful, dear. Just trying to find any paths I haven't been down. Oh! Invisible enemies, that's not what we want. These guys. Howl could actually be slightly better because it's a circle, but again, I mean, Howl Slash is stronger for starters, and I'm definitely going to miss one, I think, but hopefully I am going to clip
I'll tear you to pieces.
5 of them, I think. Yeah, that's 5 of them, that's good. And now Marek should finish that one off. Anybody doing the power press? No, that's fine. Kill the one right in front of you, I think, maybe. Millennia, not entirely sure where Millennia's doing her business now. Oh good, she's killing that guy. And then missing, but In fairness, it looks suspiciously like she shot Morag, which is not really what I asked for. Not really what I asked for, but maybe Morag did something to her and she didn't appreciate it.
Nothing withstands my blade.
It's a big blade, and you've got chunky arms, and you swing that blade well. Alright, so I think... Oh, that bridge... No, I think that bridge is sticking around enough. Oh dear, I've definitely got lost now. Oh, there's way too many parts. I did not know there were so many parts. Didn't know this at all, oh dear, never mind. Right, if I do a howl on the mid-back one... Ah, the split. Completely fucking split now. So howl isn't nowhere near going to be as effective. I got 3 of them. It's not unreasonable. I would have preferred to get 5, obviously. I don't even think Millennia's going to finish that one with the... Oh, countered. If we do a counter, yes. Yes, you will finish that one. Not convinced one attack. Oh, it did. Marvellous one. Leaves me some degree of confidence that Morag's going to finish this one. Okay. That's fine. Prove me wrong, Morag. Prove me wrong.
Let's work at it.
Fucking dickhead. I'm fairly certain you're supposed to be stronger than Ryudo, Morag. Like one thing you've got going for you is your strength. I suppose actually now he's definitely playing the part of tank. Since like if I'd given him some bonus attack strength, he might have been able to do that. I quite like the idea. Ryudo is our primary attacker. Millennia is our primary magic user. The boy is.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
There. And Morag is the tank. And he will hold fast. When everyone else is dead, Morag will hold fast. And will survive. Survive everything. And then revive everybody else, ideally. So what I really need at some point in the not too distant future is I need Morag to get some kind of mana egg that features primarily sort of revival magic. That would be the best thing. I can't remember what the next egg is.
Pieces.
So I can't guarantee it, but it may very well be slightly focused on the idea of revivals and stuff. We'll take a chance that Millennia can finish him. Good. Ryudo, good man. We already slightly know that Morag can't, but I suppose maybe if we can find the weakest of them, I would say is the 425. Maybe he gets... No, he's been countered. Oh, he almost missed, but not quite. Good lad, you actually did it. Well, the boy definitely is not going to do one, but we know Millennia and Ryudo probably can. Yeah, as specified. Boy couldn't, Millennia and Ryudo could. Difficult to say if he's going to get another shot in. If he does his special move, that's actually probably the best bet for me, because it gives me that little extra time before he gets action. Nope, he just didn't do anything.
Practice if you want to beat me.
Practice makes perfect. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Right. I fucking... yeah. Ah, I found a bell. Bell. Oh. I see. I'm jumping on the back of the crystal whale. And now I'm travelling along the crystal whale's path. I feel like I'm probably done this a little bit early. I feel like this... You don't make a graphic whale be the sort of be there for a secret. I don't think you make the graphic whale. You make that the final path, don't you? A crystal whale, yeah. Go, my crystal beasts. I don't think he ever had a crystal whale in the crystal beast deck, but nonetheless. I mean, in fairness, that does tell you something about her subconscious, doesn't it? And mostly it tells you that her subconscious is fucked up. She's dreaming of crystal whales. Right, so there was a path here, which I'd like to explore. Ah, red shoes. Probably. I mean, there's part of me thinking red shoes, yeah, they're high heels, but they're actually worse. They're subtly worse, but subtly better at the same time. But they are exclusively millennia. So I think she can have those. And the boy gets the dash shoes. You can stick with your wing boots, but there you go. Right, so I think that was a dead end. Marvellous. Biggest one was the mammoth. Well, depends on your interpretation, because technically I think the dragon was the biggest one, but if you're talking about the individual crystal beasts, apart from the dragon, obviously, there we go, okay. We were roughly on the same page, I think, at the same time there, which is quite amusing. Right, what we got here? So I think we're roughly heading back to the beginning. I'll just keep sort of wandering. Yeah, there we go, we are back to the beginning with the save point, so... So what we'll do, we'll make sure we save it. We'll stick to that last that extra slot. I can't guarantee we probably won't do the boss, but I'll try and do a little bit more of the dungeon so that we start on something exciting next week, perhaps. I think have I gotten turned around? No. Yeah, there we go. Now here we go on the bridge. On the bridge. I must admit, I do love every season of GX. It's just unfortunate. I'm fairly certain, unless the situation has changed, which I would love that to be the case, they never translated the final season of GX. Now I know technically, I suppose I could watch it with subtitles maybe, or learn Japanese. That's probably not going to happen. That one though. My capacity for languages is shit, and as such I don't think I'd be able to learn Japanese for it, but nonetheless it's a shame they didn't do the dub of the old I'm trying to get to their rear end, if that was not obvious. I managed it in the end, so that's quite pleasing, but you always want to try and sort of attack them from the rear ideally. Better go after the twin ogres. The sub wouldn't have the incredible dub. What defines it as an incredible dub? I mean, I don't know. I think you do miss a little bit when it gets dubbed in English, but you know, it's easier for me than learning Japanese to learn the full intricacies. Plus, it's always amusing when, I don't know, there's always a few lines where you just go, that was definitely not what the original Japanese was going to have said, is it? Oh, yes, I suppose, yeah, technically. I always remember Digimon. I've been playing the Digimon game recently, and it was always mildly amusing that Etamon was just basically Elvis, which is like, well, fair enough. And it's difficult to know. It's one of those ones where there's every possibility that even in the original Japanese, he made it sound like Elvis, and that's why they just sort of followed suit. That's what I've always wondered with some of those sort of celebrity impressions. Do they do that? Do they do that based on the fact that the original Japanese is doing that? Or do they just do that for the sake of doing it? I don't know. It's an intriguing question. We'll probably never know, because I'll probably not really watch the Japanese language one, but there you go. Damn, that hurts. Hopefully it's going to hurt them all the more. Oh, Mareg! You're really letting the side down, son. I mean, you know you're in trouble when the boy is dealing the damage to finish the enemies. They don't do it because the Japanese version does it, fair enough. Giga spread. Ugh. It's horrendous. I think that's paralysis, which is awkward. But at this late stage, it's not going to make too much difference. Yeah! Just a little bit more damage there. A little bit more damage. That would have been very helpful. But yeah, it's sometimes amusing when you see, like, there was a bit in Vanguard that I've been watching recently, and the image, they clearly had to work with what the image showed, but it definitely didn't feel like it was correct. So yeah, mildly intriguing. Oh, that is horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous noise. Right, try and get away from that as quickly as possible. The dub adds loads of dialogue, does it? Ah, well, I'm assuming that's based on the fact that they feel they couldn't get the story across, perhaps. Although, having said that, the visuals would be doing the same storytelling as anything else, so I would imagine they would be able to get the story across because the visuals is doing most of the heavy lifting. Why can't you... Oh, there it is. Couldn't find the other caterpillar, which is an issue I don't often have, because I don't tend to look for caterpillars, oddly enough. It's not really one of those things I do. I don't go around searching for the caterpillars. I've targeted the caterpillars. Oh, wow. Yeah, I suppose let's try and stop WoW, although I don't think he's going to get quite there. The script in Japanese would be really short. Oh, he actually did get WoW. Oh, fun. Well, hopefully the pair of you can kill him before he gets to use WoW. And by use WoW, I mean attack us at some point, and therefore get the bonus strength. Oh, Mareg, you keep just leaving them with the tiniest amount of health that the boy then has to deal with.
We won.
The dub will be trying his best to actually make a story. That's fair enough. I think, yeah, there's some kind of interaction here. Oh, there we go. You can do eyes there. Yeah, I think the only... Oh, okay. There's traps in them, they're heels, and we need to avoid the traps, indeed. Right, anybody obviously doing a manoeuvre yet? No, so I suppose we'll just, to a certain extent, attack the ones in front of us while waiting, seeing what they're about to do. Let's have the heavy hitters, although, as I said, Mareg is surprisingly light hitter for the fact that he's meant to be a heavy hitter. He's not doing a particularly good job. Oh, Millennia, I just said Mareg wasn't doing a very good job, and you go and miss. There we go. Well, at least the enemies are losing sight of me as well, which is convenient. Oh, bloody poison. Poison, I must admit, is one of the most irritating banes in this game. Because some games it's like mostly immaterial, but this one is one of those ones where it carries over. So now I'm poisoned, I kind of either have to deal with the poison or it's forever, I think. I much prefer, primarily because they're easier, I much prefer the simple fact when you get the when you get it simply be poison disappears after the battle. It's much easier. Was given his trucker personality by the dub team because if they'd gone with the Japanese script, he'd have half the lines. Interesting. Oh, fascinating.
We won.
Well, the boy was supposed to be the focus, but the boy is so small, he disappeared. Oh, incredible. Squidgy eyes. Ah, there we go. I thought there was a... I mean, there was always going to be a way of getting that item, because obviously it's an item you were supposed to get. And I had a feeling there was some kind of mechanic you had to interact with. And he just sort of went, it's going to cost you. And then you went, oh, I'm not interacting with this mechanic anymore. And then you walk away and then you slash an eyeball and get the treasure. That's how it always goes, isn't it? That's basically an observational comedy routine, because that happens to everybody. Surely it does. Oh yes. Try to kill the caterpillars as best you can. Oh god, the boy's poison now as well. some point in the not too distant future, everyone's gonna be poisoned. It's not going to be very convenient. Oh yeah, they really are, because fucking Ryudo's now poisoned as well. And flaming tastic. What we got here? Those look more like fleas. I suppose, yeah, they've got a certain element of flea, although I would say the crabs from earlier did look more like fleas, perhaps. But yeah, they've got very small, non-powerful legs though, whereas fleas have quite large for their body size legs that are powerful and jumpy. Right, I don't know if I really want to deal with this poison nonsense, shitey balls. Do you have? Yes, you do have cure, so go on, let's deal swift justice to that, and then let's have Ryudo do the healing. Right, what we got? We got a path up here. Oh, get the fuck out of that. Now, well, they've not surprised me, and that's probably the best I could hope for at that point in time. Okay, he's doing burn flame. I don't really want that. Yeah, no, you really don't. I don't know. It's also because I'm slightly lazy, I think, is the unfortunate problem. I tend to just not. Can't bother with this shit. Don't make me deal with your stupid state of ailments. I don't use my items. I don't like it. I know, it's terrible. It is a terrible habit where I hate using items. You can't use items in games. They have to stay there until the very end of the game, at which point they're fucking useless. I said I was playing Digimon, exactly the same in Digimon. I only use items as an absolute last resort necessity. It's fucking ridiculous. Oops, I didn't mean to push that button. It's because, again, the whole playing Digimon is why I keep pushing the wrong buttons here. Equipment, thereafter. Illusion clothes, they don't really do anything, but they do increase evasion, that I really need. Flare dress, illusion clothes, yeah, they feel more like a new outfit. What Digimon game am I playing? It is... Oh god, it's one hell of a fucking title. Digimon Cyber Sleuth Stories Hacker's Memory. So it's the sort of extra on top of the Cyber Sleuth game. I can't deny, if I'd paid full price for it, I'd have been slightly pissed off, because it is pretty much just Cyber Sleuth again with a slightly different storyline. However, I didn't pay full price for it, and I haven't played Cyber Sleuth in quite some time, therefore I'm actually quite enjoying that. So it's kind of like, ow, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, it's a shame. They've reused all the environments, they've reused all the Digimon, basically. But I suppose it's sort of a sub-game to the original Cyber Sleuth game. And the storyline's quite compelling, and it is intriguing to see how they've woven it around. But as I say, quite the amount of reused assets and stuff does make you go, oh, I'd have felt bad if I'd spent lots and lots of money on this game. Cyber Sleuth is a fun game. I don't know how much you know of the game, but the Digivolution system in that game is really quite fascinating. Oh, hello. Grandia 2 Anniversary Achievement. Ryudo, party of 25. Have a party made up of 25 or greater levels. Lovely. But, yeah, the Digivolution system is quite intriguing, because rather than like Pokemon, where it's just, right, we get to this level, we evolve. We get to the next level, we evolve. It is more a case of you have to watch the statistics very carefully, because certain Digimon will require certain statistics. Oh, I attacked the wrong thing. Oh, well, never mind, I mean, it doesn't... Truth be told, it doesn't make too much difference. It's just a slightly sensitive controller decided to do something completely different. Now, because I'm a completely different man with 3 buttons. So yeah, and a lot of the time, you have to not care, and it's difficult, because you end up having to sacrifice your super badass Digimon. But you do have to do a lot of de-digivolution in order to then go back up and get the next step in the digivolution zone. And it does get a little bit frustrating. The thing that gets the most frustrating, though, I think, is without doubt the memory system they've got. Because I keep having to give up. In order to get my super powerful Digimon, I keep having to give up other Digimon and put them in the boxes and stuff. And it's like, oh, but I love that Digimon. It's not good. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying in a way, but also quite... It's unique and interesting and clever. And that's the main takeaway. But it can sometimes get a little bit sort of like, why? Why do you make me do these things? I don't want to put them away. I want to keep this one out. Why can't I have all of the super powerful Digimon? And the unfortunate truth is the game very much goes, you can't have all the super powerful Digimon. You have to balance your team. I don't want balance. I want super powerful. I want everybody to be awesome. The game doesn't allow everybody to be awesome. It only allows about 3 of them to be awesome and the rest of them to be alright. So, yeah. Oh, now see, I did have a big break from JRPGs, but to a certain extent, doing this has given me a bit of an excuse. It's not exactly the most popular things to do on this sort of thing, I don't think, but, you know, fuck it, to a certain extent. It's, you know, it's so much a failure, it really doesn't make much difference what I play nowadays. But it's given me a good excuse to revisit some of my old classic enjoyed ones, and just generally... I've gone back and enjoyed a lot of, or I've enjoyed a lot of new RPGs that I've never played before, which is quite nice. Especially, as I say, Digimon is a great one. The other one I played recently, well, probably at the beginning of the year now actually, but that's recent. Persona 5. Now, I'd heard good things about Persona 5, so it didn't necessarily come as too much of a surprise that it was quite good, but fuck, is it excellent. As I say, sometimes when you hear good things about these games, you're a little bit sceptical, like, yeah, alright, you say it's good, but is it really that good? I mean, everybody seems to think it's the bee's knees, but I'll be the judge, thank you. And it turned out, fuck, it is the bee's knees. It really is like, oh, everything in that game is so perfect. I mean, it's got the usual frustrations that Persona games have, but the presentation, the style, the graphics, the story, everything about it is like, oh, I have to keep playing it. I have to keep playing it. So they did a fucking bang-up job on that one. Bang-up job. So if you did want more of JRPGs, I would highly recommend Persona 5. Went down to say you with that, yeah. I must admit, I did play Persona 4, but it's not gripped me as much as Persona 5 did. So much so that I've sort of ended up giving it off because one of the bosses pissed me off, which is not that unusual. Oh, what am I doing? I want moves magic. One of the bosses pissed me off, and I never got around to going back to it. So yeah, slightly unfortunate, but this thing was sent to try, and eventually I will make myself go back. What does Mobius ring do? One wonders. It is an accessory. The Mobius. Oh, there's the raincoat. Whoa. Okay, that's alarmingly good. Except not so much, because that drops his defense like a fucking stone, and I don't really want that. Yeah, it's going to drop everybody's defense like a flipping stone. It's like, it's good, but also like, Oh, which I don't think we've discussed, because the last boss you dropped we discussed was Crisis. Pray tell, what JRPG? I think we'll give him the Mobius ring. Yeah, go on. It ups all of his stats, just reduces his defense a tiny bit. Pray tell, what was the JRPG? Because I'm curious. I may have played it, and I may suddenly go, I know exactly. Oh, it's Trials in the Sky, yes. Heard of it, not played it yet. I think I own it. I might be mistaken on that front, but I believe I might own that one. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. But yeah, that's... I do... I don't know. I'm slightly... Oh, she's gone mad again. Blimey. Wasn't expecting that. Are you going to tongue them all, dear? No fallen wings. So she's going to wing them to death. Which is fair dues. I do like this move. It's a good move.
This is my way of thinking.
But the one thing I do have, and now especially you've said about an awful boss, that's the one thing I do have a slight trepidation with Trials in the Sky, because it looks a little bit too old school style RPG, and it's like, is it gonna be one of those ones that's like, yes, you've taken too many cues from the old games, the cues of bullshit. So I'm slightly, as I say, there's a certain trepidation behind. Oh shit, what is this? Oh, I'll just go around the side. Turned out it was a lot easier than I expected. I'm kind of hoping for a save point in the not too distant future, because I didn't realise I was going to run over quite so long there. A boss in a side quest that had 3 moves, 2 of them leech health from the target. Ah, fucking, that's bullshit. Summons a copy of it at full health. Oh, okay, that's even more worse bullshit. I must admit, Digimon had an annoying boss fight the other day. It was basically, it didn't have a weakness, which is troublesome to start with. Then it could heal, and it just didn't take damage. And it's like, fuck off. Because it just took it took years and years just to get through this one boss fight. Simply because, as I say, the thing didn't take much damage, didn't have any weaknesses you could exploit, and then had a heal move that it could just keep using. So it was like every time you chipped away this tiny, tiny bit of damage each turn. Chip, 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 chip. Are you thinking you've gotten somewhere? No. I'm healing now. I was like, oh god! Who in their right mind would design something this bad? So yeah, that's kind of
practice if you want to beat me.
I think though, eventually, it actually, I think they do in Digimon. The enemies potentially do actually run on the same sort of rule set as you, essentially. So they actually have a rule set that says unexpected monsters in the bagging area. And you don't want to know what my bagging area is. I think actually it's fairly obvious what my bagging area is. I don't think there's any real question as to what my bagging area is. I have a boss they're meant to lose to, but if you can beat it, if you're made with your party okay enough. One of them, yeah. I always find those sort of bosses are always so difficult to actually tell, because that's like the boss. I mentioned Towers of Vesperia pissing me off earlier. The boss, I say stuck on. I don't know. I might be able to do it if I approach it from a different angle and a different way. But part of the reason why that boss was such a piss take was the sheer amount of damage it did to me in the first 2 seconds of the fight that made you sort of go, oh is this meant to be one I'm losing to? It was only after a prolonged period that it finally sort of revealed that actually no. Oh, shitey? No, I think we're just getting the scene. The blocks will form and then I can save it, because otherwise I took one step too far. There we go. The blocks are being seen. Recover, save game. And save that there. And then the older one is that one, so we'll save over that one, and then we'll save over that one again, and we'll do that again, and do that again. Superb. Right. Well, that is it for the old Grandia. Quick to desktop, yes please. I will need the control, but I think we'll turn it off for the moment. Although that does mean I have to remember to turn it back on again. But, you know, I have a sexy body, and therefore it just turns on automatically. Oh, how is that an uncommon achievement? I know, I think we've discussed achievements before, and I think there was a What Culture video on who hasn't got this achievement. But yeah, it's intriguing. Have a party made up of level 25 or greater characters. It's uncommon. So that does sort of go, oh, so people just haven't played the game? I suppose it's that sort of... I suppose, in fairness, I can't exactly criticise too much. I've given up on many a game because I've thought, oh, this is bullshit. But then again, I happen to know firsthand that Grandia 2 specifically, is not bullshit until the very end of the game. At which point, it can be a bit bullshit. But that's to be expected at the end of the game. I don't recognise any of those tracks. Which is interesting, because I should recognise at least a couple, surely. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I recognise About Ducks. So I suppose we must be around here somewhere. That one, and that one. That'll probably do. Struggle to see why you'd stop playing Grandia. Yes. I think you'd struggle to start playing Grandia. It doesn't exist. I know that was a fat finger on the keyboard, I imagine. I apologise for always picking you up on those. I just can't help myself. I can't help myself, especially when they amuse me, like that one. Anyway, right. Here's from slideshow. Ding, and I'll be back in approximately 5 minutes, give or take. Maybe about 6 more so than 5. But anyway, join me after the break for Iron Brigade.